now streaming live to Facebook. Oh, hey, sorry, I slept on my hair wrong. Usually more of it. So, how are you? Michael Feldman here, and boy, she's raining cats and dogs out there. I'd show you, but can't see it. I don't know. Maybe you can see it. Let's see. Cats and dogs. Oh, there was a cat. There goes a dog. All right, never mind. That's a cliche anyhow. It doesn't actually rain cats and dogs. I know when it rains on my dog, she's not very happy. And neither am I. Why should we suffer just to take a walk? I mean, you can poop anywhere. In the house, if need be. To walk in the rain, and that's adding insult to injury. How are you then? Good. You're looking good. It's like my Uncle Max. He used to, I'd pick up the phone with Uncle Max. And I'd say, hello. He'd say, you're looking good. And this was before there were cameras on phones. Uncle Max was ahead of his time. So I just want to say, coming up this Saturday, it's the 20, April yet, 29th. 29th, right here, April. You can see it on your calendar. It might be in a different place on your calendar. At the High Noon. What do you know? At the High Noon Saloon, where the Bloody Marys are always fresh. And we got there, we got on Tom Servo from Mystery Theater 3000, the original, the real deal. We're talking J. Elvis Weinstein, better known as Tom Servo, our special guest. He's got a new movie out called I Need You to Kill, which is they take 3 comedians who are very good, and they fly them all to China to see how their stand-up works with Chinese audiences. And it's pretty funny. So that's, you've been talking about that movie. And I've talked a little bit about Tom Servo, what it means to be a talking gumball machine robot to your life, how it affects your life in the long run. And of course, we got John Tooling, the big band. Very excited about that with Jeff Hammond. And that's about the size. Actually, that's pretty, too. John's a lot bigger than he used to be. And maybe they'll have someone, usually they have someone, I think a drummer might drop in on them. So then they would qualify as a big band, I guess. Stephanie Lee, as always, most definitely. She's there to provide interesting asides. And she's actually our young person who actually has some connection to life as we know it currently. So that keeps us from getting too, in the background of, past events, past reference. I'm still making my past references that no one gets. And it's getting to the point where I don't even get them. I don't understand if I talk about Buster Brown, for example. Make a reference to someone's hair looks like Buster Brown. What does that even mean? I don't quite remember myself. Or Plunk the Magic Twanger, Froggy. This is a stage 4 career problem. I hope you don't have it. But we all do eventually, I suppose. But the important thing is to keep on. So anyhow, that's on the 29th. It's going to be a great show. It's noon. The High Noon Saloon is at 701 East Washington. You can't miss it. It used to be the Buy and Sell, speaking of the past, which was a great place. So this is even better, though. So come in there and join us. You can't make that with following week, May the 6th. Got another great show. It's the Revenge of Analog show. With, I have the book here. Steve Sachs wrote this. He's a Canadian, so he's really good. And we talked about the Revenge of Analog, which I feel very much part of. So that's another great show on the 6th. Once again, noon at the High Noon. And then if you can't make either of those, you'll want to make the last one for this particular run. That's May 20th. May 20th. It says on my calendar, Pod Go Poof. So I don't know what that means. I meant something when I said it, but it's going to be another good show. That'll be our last one. And actually, Semi-Twang is going to join us. My friend John Seeger is a great band that I wrote some songs with in the early days. Lyrics, I just write the lyrics. Salty Tears. No, never heard of it. It's very big in Norway. I still got $100. I got $100 just recently for Salty Tears, the single sale mostly in Norway. So someday I hope to go to Norway and I will get accolades. People will be lining the streets to see Mr. Salty Tears. So anyhow, that's coming up. I just want to let you know, please join us if you can make it. And otherwise, you can also watch, on YouTube there. So just kind of search it on YouTube. You'll find it. It's the Whad'ya Know podcast on YouTube. And by all means, will you please download iTunes? Whad'ya Know podcast on iTunes. We could use some more downloads. That could just turn this whole thing around, as they said on the Titanic. And I said, well, what is it? A nice piece of ice out there. Let's, they were actually, it's one of these ice tours. They're on an ice tour to see the iceberg. And it just, it's a game of inches, those ice tours. Thank you very much. Hope to see you there. You're looking good. And I'll talk to you real soon.